Hello and welcome to my channel again. I am Obster, also known as Luca, and well, the day happened, the day came. The day was yesterday. Obviously, I'm filming this about a day after the Switch 2, this Nintendo Switch 2 was finally officially announced, and everyone was very excited, including myself. And I just thought I'd make a video just going over my thoughts a day later. You know, I've ruminated with them. I've thought about them. This is the day that I've been waiting for since September, since August, even since last January. Honestly, it's been a long ride for the Switch 2, and it's finally here. The Nintendo Switch 2, obviously, it is been leaked several times in complete accuracy, and this trailer doesn't really shake up anything. It is exactly what the leaks suggested to us, down to a T. There was absolutely nothing here that we didn't know before in terms of hardware, and overall I'm fine with that, because you know, the Nintendo Switch 2, I've always thought that it just needs to be an upgraded Switch. I think that the Switch concept, the hybrid console, is just a perfect model for Nintendo, and it's the market now. It's their market. Like, the hybrid console thing is their way of staying in the game, because they can't just go back. I think they've merged their markets, and you can't just go back to being, you know, kind of these, like, you know, you can't go back to like separate handheld and separate console. I mean, maybe they will eventually, but it feels like it would be at a loss for them. And so if you're going to continue doing hybrid consoles and you're going to be iterative to the Switch, you know, name it the Nintendo Switch 2 and keep that kind of same kind of hybrid core. And you know what? You know, I wish that the mouse feature hadn't been leaked, because that is a really cool feature that they've basically soft confirmed in this trailer through that kind of like short little you know, when they kind of race across the floor. That it's kind of suggesting that, which we kind of already knew from the leaks. I guess we'd be speculating what it was if we didn't know already. But I mean, other than that, the one major thing that we kind of didn't really get in this trailer was kind of the C button. I mean, the C on the C button has been scrubbed, and so it's like, okay, well, we don't know what it does. We don't know what its feature is. But you know, I mean, we can continue speculating, and we'll figure out soon enough. But I mean, I would have liked to see maybe what that did, but you know, I feel like for me, this reveal was kind of getting the ball rolling, and that's what I wanted the most. I just wanted the speculation to finally start, because before there was obviously speculation for an entire year, but it was always this uncertain kind of level of speculation where we were like dancing around the thing. You know, we had it officially announced, but they just weren't showing it. And now they finally have. The floodgates have opened. Third parties, indies, and first party games can finally be announced for the Nintendo Switch 2, and that's what's most important. In terms of design, I really love the coloring. I mean, again, we did know about what the coloring would be, but it just looks so sleek and modern. I love the fact that the bezel is just tiny. I love the kickstand being, you know, not as shit as the original one. I mean, the OLED has a better one. I just never got an OLED because I thought that the Switch 2 would come out sooner than it did. I'm just a big fan of how the system looks. I think, again, it's a perfect upgrade here. You know, it's bigger, it's better, and yeah, I'm very excited about the look of it. So, you know, we didn't just get a console look. We also managed to get a first look at Mario Kart 9 or 10 or whatever you're going to call it. I'm just calling it Mario Kart 9 for the sake of simplicity. I personally think it will be subtitled something else, and I will go into this more in detail in its own video maybe at some point. I'm sure I'll have plenty of videos on Mario Kart coming up, because I love Mario Kart. But you know, I just have to get my first impressions out here. This game looks incredible. I'm really excited about it already. I love that the art style is going for this very cartoony look. I think Mario Kart 8 looks great. It looks amazing. Mario Kart 8 is probably the best looking Mario game in general. It's like incredibly well. Mario Kart 8 might be the best looking Nintendo game because it's gorgeous. It looks like a Pixar movie. But you know, I feel like now they're kind of leaning into like a more cartoonish art style, and I'm not against that because you know, I feel like animation in general has been leaning towards that. They've been going for more stylized art styles, and the characters really pop here, and they feel very unique. And Donkey Kong, obviously, I'm a huge Donkey Kong fan, and so good to see a new design for Donkey Kong based on the classic look, and hopefully implying a new game coming, which I'm fingers crossed for. But yeah, 24 players in the race. 24 players in races is insane. I didn't know if they would do this. I knew it was a possibility. I was kind of worried a little bit because I didn't want them to ruin the track design by having to make it thicker. Although I'm not worried about them with track design. That they've figured this out, and so I trust the vision here. I think 24 players is going to be a great upgrade, and it's going to make races even more chaotic, especially if Baby Park returns. Now, the first track we saw is like this desert, like this Route 66 kind of vibes, and there's like a little diner, a little Yoshi's diner. I love it. I love that so much. It looks quite flat, and we can't really see how it loops, and we can't really see how the track goes. We just see a flat track with a boost pad and like a little diversion into the Yoshi diner. And it really makes me curious about what it is. Like, what is it implying about the track design? Is this the first track, or maybe is this kind of implying a certain aspect of the game? I'm gonna dance around this point because it might be a topic in a future video. But yeah, Mario Kart 9. I'm really glad that we saw it, and I think it looks amazing, and I'm really excited about it, especially since it's probably going to be a launch title. That's amazing. That's a perfect launch title in my opinion. And of course, at the end, we got the confirmation of an April 2nd Nintendo Direct. Thank God. I'm so happy that they announced this in advance, because I feel like if they didn't announce this in advance, then we would have been like worried about when it would be, and we'd be like speculating about when. And no, they just put an end to it. They were like, we got a Direct. It's going to be a big showcase. You're going to be very excited. It's going to be April 2nd, which is the day before my birthday. Very excited about that. I have a lot of big plans for that day. So, very exciting. And the Switch 2 experience is also very exciting. I'm going to try and get into that today. But I'm kind of worried about the chances because of how it's kind of randomized. Like, you enter and it's randomized. So, fingers crossed for me. But, in general, it's all very exciting, and I'm very excited about the Nintendo Switch 2. And I think that starting my channel at the start of the Switch 2 era is going to work wonders for me, and I'm really excited to chat about Nintendo Switch 2 with all you people watching. And so I hope you enjoyed this video, and I would love to hear your thoughts on the Nintendo Switch 2 as well. Were you underwhelmed by this trailer? Personally, I was very excited by it, even though I knew everything in it. Well, I knew most things in it except for Mario Kart, but I was content as the ball has started rolling and the Nintendo Switch 2 era has started. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye.